Welcome to Miami Gardens, Florida. A gorgeous day for college football, and we are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27th.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And the Canes want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Blair. He lets it fly. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Runs through the tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Scanning the field, it's Kane. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. Uncorks it. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Canes want to crank the tempo. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the right side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. They give it to him again. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Blair. It's on target and complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. One final play before the end of the quarter. And the D's deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to run it. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On the ground, it's John. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Jason, they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Back to throw, it's Blair. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Auburn going to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Blair. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes in the hurry up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking downfield, it's Blair. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Kane. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll let it go down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they are knocking on the door.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw, it's Blair. Complete. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires left. Pulls it in.
Good job.
Touchdown, Auburn. What a catch and run for 6.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. After the run, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's got his man. Bounced off his feet.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Blair. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Direct snap. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 'Cause 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 'C The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dances away from the heat. Plows through the defense. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Finds his man down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Williamson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's John. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 35, Miami 21.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Kane. Zings it complete to the right. Stumbled to the ground. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 3rd. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Throws toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
and they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. To the air, it's Kane. Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Kane. He fires a bullet to the right. And he hauls it in at the 30. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And There's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Feeling some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That's caught. It's John. Strong, firm tackle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Trying to surge it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. To throw, it's Kane. Buys a little time with his feet. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kane! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around. Does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Kane. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's John.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Good game. Oh, that's stupid on me.
The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.